Okay, no AirPods still. Like, I don't understand why no one has purchased me some AirPods. Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the world of pre-recorded content. This is another segment of me reacting to spoken word poetry, and this is pre-recorded. So if you gave me suggestions or improvements from my previous video, unfortunately, chances are those have not been addressed because this is pre-recorded. And I would just really like to thank you guys for watching. You know, just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I don't know why I keep picking these very emotional poems, but you must be able to navigate, to tap into your emotional side. You know, you must be able to handle things like this in this life. So the poem I picked today is called Explaining My Depression to My Mother by Sabrina. I can't pronounce her surname. It's Benaim, like it's Ben and Aim. So is it Benaim? I don't think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry, Sabrina, but Sabrina Benaim, explaining my depression to my mother. Before you switch off this video, if you would like to just, like, you know, tap into the mind of someone who suffers from depression, I think this is a very good explanation, you know, like non-medical explanation. I think this video is really good. And so if you know someone who's depressed and you don't understand it, don't mock it, don't talk down on it, try to understand it. We have resources nowadays for you to educate yourself on depression. And if you are someone suffering from depression, I just hope that you are getting the help and treatment that you deserve, and I hope you're healing, you know. So let's get into it. It's a very emotional one. Let's go, Sabrina. Oof.
Explaining my depression to my mother, a conversation. Mom, my depression is a shapeshifter. One day it is as small as a firefly in the palm of a bear. The next...
Wait, I am sorry. I would just like to say, when it comes to spoken word poetry or anything, or life, okay, let's say spoken word poetry, you have to listen. You have to pay attention, because I feel like when the poet moves on to the next segment, next layer of her poem, and you were not listening or paying attention, you can get left behind, and we don't want to leave you behind. And I think also, like in life, when someone is speaking, try to pay attention, try to pick up on something, try to also read in between the lines. We'll start the poem again because it will make sense. Batate, Sabrina, let's go, girl.
Explaining my depression to my mother, a conversation. Mom, my depression is a shapeshifter. One day it is as small as a firefly in the palm of a bear. The next, it's the bear. On those days, I play dead until the bear leaves me alone. I call the bad days the dark days. Mom says try lighting candles. When I see a candle, I see the flesh of a church. The flicker of a flame, sparks of a memory younger than noon. I am standing beside her open casket. It is the moment I learn every person I ever come to know will someday die. Besides, Mom, I'm not afraid of the dark. Perhaps that's part of the problem. Mom says I thought the problem was that you can't get out of bed. I can't. Anxiety holds me a hostage inside of my house, inside of my head. Mom says, where did anxiety come from? Anxiety is the cousin visiting from out of town. Depression felt obligated to bring to the party. Mom, I am the party.
Mom, I am the party. Wow. So now there's depression and anxiety. And I would just like to point out that she's shaking a lot. And it turns out she came out and she spoke out about this. She said that it wasn't that she was like nervous for doing her poetry, but she was having a panic attack. Like right there and then she was having a panic attack. And if you've never experienced a panic attack, count yourself, please. It's terrifying, and worst off when it's your first time. Let's go.
Don't want to be at. Mom says, why don't you try going to actual parties? See your friends. Sure, I make plans, but I don't want to go. I make plans because I know I should want to go. I know sometimes I would have wanted to go. It's just not that much fun having fun when you don't want to have fun, Mom. You see, Mom, each night, insomnia sweeps me up in his arms, dips me in the kitchen in the small glow of the stove light. Insomnia has this romantic way of making the moon feel like perfect company. Mom says, try counting sheep. But my mind can only count reasons to stay awake, so I go for walks. But my stuttering kneecaps clank like silver spoons held in strong arms with loose wrists. They ring in my ears like clumsy church bells, reminding me I am sleepwalking on an ocean of happiness I cannot baptize myself in. Mom says happy is a decision, but my happy is as hollow as a pinpricked egg. My happy is a high fever that will break. Mom says I am so good at making something out of nothing, and then flat out asks me if I am afraid of dying. No, I am afraid of living. Mom, I am lonely. I think I learned how when Dad left, how to turn the anger into lonely, the lonely into busy. So when I tell you I've been super busy lately, I mean I've been falling asleep watching SportsCenter on the couch to avoid confronting the empty side of my bed. But my depression always drags me back to my bed until my bones are the forgotten fossils of a skeleton sunken city. My mouth a boneyard of teeth broken from biting down on themselves. The hollow auditorium of my chest swoons with echoes of a heartbeat, but I am a careless tourist here. I will never truly know everywhere I have been. Mom still doesn't understand. Mom, can't you see that neither can I?
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. She poured her heart out on that stage. She lived her heart out on that stage. And the fact that she was having a panic attack on stage, and that's why she's very shaky. I think what makes it even scarier is if you don't know what it is. You might think, am I having a heart attack? Am I having a near-death experience? What is it? And so this is why I think issues on mental health need to be explored, need to be taught, need to be spoken about, because when we try to hide things and keep things a secret, that's when, I think things get worse. And I love this poem, and I think everyone should hear this poem, and this is why I have decided to react to it, because it's beautiful. And a lot of people in the comment section are saying a lot of parents should watch this video. And I think the other part, excuse me, the other part for me which really shook me is towards the end, where she says, Mom still doesn't understand. Neither do I, Mom, neither do I. And so I think it also sheds light on depression in itself, that in as much as we want to understand it and understand the people around us who are experiencing it, it's still something foreign to us. It's still something that we are learning more and more about, what causes it, the chemical imbalances, etc., etc. I think it's really bad, worse in Africa, where there's a stigma around mental health. But I think slowly but surely people are trying to remove the stigma, but it is still there. When someone is depressed and the people at home are just she's just lazy, she likes sleeping all day, all night, it's not laziness. Depression manifests itself in many different ways. And there's a part where she says, her mom says, why don't you try going to real parties, stop having a party with depression and anxiety. And that's something a lot of people say to depressed people, try going out, try whatever. But it's hard to have fun when you feel as though you are not meant to be having fun. And so even when you're with people, and sometimes I think you just don't want to be the wet blanket. You don't want to be guys, everyone, hello everyone, I'm so sad. And people are just so why did you come then if you're just gonna be gloomy? So I think there's a lot to unpack. My mom told me that she thinks I like having depression. My God. Guys, people's parents are really mean. But I think also sometimes the meanness just comes from a place of ignorance. You don't know how to help the depressed person, and so you just start saying these out of pocket things. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry that I'm showing you these emotional things, but once in a while we do have to tap into that side of us. Once in a while we do have to be aware. Please don't be sad. Okay. That's so counterproductive. But I think it's time for you to be aware wherever you are. If you were aware, well done, fantastic. If you were not aware, it's time for you to be aware. Be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of the people in your life, people who try to open up to you. Be aware of yourself, your emotions. What are you feeling? Why are you feeling it? You know. And so yeah, thank you for watching. I will not cry now. I think I'm generally emotional. So thank you for watching. I will react, like I said, to many different things as time goes on. Please subscribe and share this is informative. Yes, I'm telling you that it is informative. And like, comment if you want. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.